Good day everyone, I'm Hazel Camacho together with my partner Jedin Patino, and today we will be discussing the private business establishment. Demographics: number of population. Personnel men 8 to the couple with the owner, then 6 staff. Customer 15 to 20 per day, buy from them. Identify the maximum capacity of the establishment and the number of daily in and out goers. Number of daily in and out is 15 to 20. Maximum capacity of establishment. If it's just outside the counter, about 10 to 15. There is still some space. Then when it's 15 crowded and to the customer, the 15 to 20 is commonly in and out. But the owner's statement sometimes it even increases by 20, 25, or 30. Population by age and gender group. The population of gender, the personnel is total of 6 men and 1 girl. The customer is 14 to 17 men and 3 to 6 for the woman. Then the population age, commonly those who come to them are 20s to 30s, rarely from those who come as minors, because it is said the workers often buy from them. Housekeeping. Discuss the 5S philosophy that the establishment applies to their system. The 5S philosophy that established apply to their system are set in order, standardized, and sustain. Set because in their table where the counter is placed, there is no unnecessary equipment or things that being placed. It also applied to the other place. Set in order because every equipment that they sell are in order from the uses of equipment, as well as the size, quality of equipment. They also have separate storage based on the uses. Standardized because they make a schedule in every personnel of their establishment on how and when they do their different tasks. Lastly, sustain because they do it every day, from checking the supply if the equipment is in good condition and in proper places. They said that before they open their establishment, they are checking if there's a problem on the place, storage, and equipment. Next, discuss how they implement those 5S philosophies. How do they implement the arrangement of equipment by uses, size, and quality, and it is really needed in hardware stores. It is needed so that they do not have difficulty and they separatable when someone chooses or buys their equipment. Because of the hardware, there are many, they have equipment, so they have more priority to arrange it so that it doesn't not look messy and it is safe to place. In the implementation then, it was natural for the personnel to fix, adjust, and check the equipment every day. Material handling. Discuss the most common lifting guidelines. They apply to their system or process. Lifting guidelines. The common lifting guidelines they apply to their process is the lifting compact box or sacks. They commonly use these lifting guidelines when they are lifting a cement sacks. In other heavy things, they didn't apply any lifting guidelines and do what they accustomed. Identify the manually powered handling equipment that they use. Manually powered. On manually powered handling equipment, they using a hand truck when they need to move a heavy equipment or things to near places or delivered it. They are also use a cart when they need to deliver a small amount of sand to their customers. Identify mechanically powered handling equipment that they use. Mechanically powered handling equipment. On mechanically powered handling equipment, they use a dump truck to move the sand and gravel, woods, and metals or any other equipment that can be lifted manually to their customers. They are also using a small mechanically powered vehicle like tricycle to move a small but heavy equipment to a far places. discuss the safety protocols they implement for those type of equipment. On manually powered handling equipment, they are ensuring that the equipment is in good condition before it's being used. They also make sure that the equipment are in places where it's not interfering to the worker's job. In mechanically power handling equipment, they are also ensuring that the vehicle are in good condition before and after they use it. The driver of the vehicle are also have a license to make sure that the worker are safe. When they delivering an equipment, they also said that they are doing a maintenance on it. Material storage. Describe the warehouse or storage facility that the establishment has. Identify if it's properly illuminated, properly ventilated, and has at least 2 fire exits in case of an emergency. The warehouse of the establishment is in good condition. Every equipments on the warehouse are placed on their proper places. The equipments are places where they can easily see and get, but didn't hindrance to the workers. Those substances that flammable are also placed on a position where spark or combustion can easily ignite. Their warehouse are also properly illuminated. I can say that their warehouse are properly ventilated, but there's at least 4 windows on their warehouse where the air can flow. It also have a 2 exit, one in the main gate and the other is the back door.
Good day. So for continuation, by the way, I'm Jadine Batino to discuss a fire safety, electrical safety, occupational health, and also the observation and solution. Fire safety. So for fire safety, I took a picture of the fire alarm. If you see in this picture. Then in fire safety, A is to identify the early warning device that they incorporate into their facility. For example, the smoke detector, fire alarm, and etc. So, their establishment have a smoke detector in the warehouse and on the main facility. And they also have a fire alarm. Then they said it is required on their business and they cannot open a business if they don't have those. B. Identify the fire safety equipment they will use in case of fire outbreak. So for example, fire extinguisher, fire hydrant, and etc. The fire safety equipment that they have are fire extinguisher. Then they said it is important because they have equipment that are flammable. Then they said that to avoid a disaster, for example, a fire, so they need a equipment and also required for their business to have a fire extinguisher. Then C, discuss their protocol in case of fire outbreak. So they said that in case of fire happen, they first prioritize to move out the flammable liquid or materials. For example, paint and wood. So that they can avoid or lessen the spreading of a fire. Then D, discuss the training program for fire safety. They said that almost all of their workers don't have a training because they are like other common workers where they not have a fire safety training program. And then if you notice that I have taken a picture of electrical wire, you see in this picture. So in electrical safety, we need to discuss the organizational measures and technical means that the systems applies to prevent harmful and dangerous effects on workers from electric current, using electromagnetic fields, and statistic electricity. Um, to make sure that the workers are safe from electricity, the wire are covered by plastic hose. And also they place the breaker to a place where they can easily see and switch it. In case something happened regarding electricity, but there also a bad things on their electrical safety. I see a place where there's a octopus wiring, and it can cause a spark and ignite. In worse, it can cause of a fire. Then move on to occupational health. So A is to discuss the common health problem that the workers in the facility commonly encounter based on the nature of their job. The common health problem that the workers commonly encounter are the muscle pain. They said it's due to always lifting things, because they need to move and delivery the equipment, and they also need to get the equipment on the warehouse, where sometimes the equipment are in high places. They also said that sometimes they get a fever because of tiredness and muscle pain. Then B, discuss what the management does to prevent those health problems. So to prevent those problems, the management buy an equipment that can help the worker to lift the things or equipment that need to lift, and also to lessen the tiredness of worker. They make a system where they work alternately. And C, discuss the assistance program that the management team give to the workers. The assistance program that the establishment give to the workers are the bonus in their salary when the sales increase. They also give a assistance to the workers if something big happen on workers' life. For example, a pregnant wife of worker, they give an assistance on medicine and additional bonus on salary. And sometimes, if the workers cannot go home because of their work, the establishment gives them a food for workers and also their family. And the establishment also give the workers a 2 day off for every worker, where the date are not fixed, because the workers need to do work alternately. And lastly, observation and solution. So, based on the observation of the system of the facility or establishment, identify the most common problem that they encounter from the basic occupational health and safety engineering viewpoint. Then try to solve their problem by proposing a list of solution to solve those problems. Um, in my observation of the system of the facility or establishment, it can probably turn out well. I encountered a few problems such as electrical. So I see a place where there's a octopus wiring, and it can cause a spark and ignite. In worse, it can cause of fire. To solve it, we need to fix the correct placement where will not be the cause of fire, because it is possible to have a fire in their facility when once it is overheated or wet, it can be dangerous. Also, in that I encounter are steels that are not very fixed, that can fall and harm customers or workers once it collapses due to improper placement. Of course, to avoid it incidents, they need to always fix or check it so that it is always good and does not harm customers, consumers. I mean, they pay a lot or spend a lot when someone falls or is it hit. So we better choose to be neat our facility to be safe of people who shop and avoid incident. And lastly, I observed those in cleaning equipment. They are as many equipment that it is dusty or neglected. So always need to check and the equipment and always clean it to be neat and clean. And of course, this more affordable by the consumers.